Thank you for your informative, inciting lecture, sir. We assure you, we have intellectual Maharathas, Kshatriyas here, Professor Krishnamurti Shastrigal, Professor Srinivasan, Professor Mani Dravid and other things, who are prepared to join your battle. Now the session is open for question and answers for 15 minutes.
I am also a little bit exposed to Western scholars, but one thing is that, say for example, I think Mr. Malhotra must be knowing
Don't
it.
come in the middle, please.
After Edward Said, the word Orientalism has become a blasphemy. And the West does not use the word Orientalism at all. That's not considered the word there. But still, we have this word, Journal of Oriental Research, Annals of Oriental Research, Institute of Oriental Studies, and all these things. There is some sort of there is a sort of dichotomy here. Say, the understanding. This is where the problem proceeds. That is, there are two aspects. One aspect is what he has proposed. That is the Purva-paksha of the Western Indology, or what they are saying, what their ideas. Say there are many churnings that are taking place. For example, he has referred to the word feminism. The feminism concept, the problem of feminism is there very much in the Christian theology. And now whether the what is called the priesthood to be open to ladies or not, that is one of the churnings. And you are looking at different Asian perspectives for acceptance or for support. At the same time, sometimes, say, the churning is not only from Indological perspective, not only from the political perspective, churning from local perspectives also. Say, there are various issues simultaneously. Some issues go hand in hand, some issues at loggerheads, even in Western field, Western world, like this concept of feminism. So now, this is one area where the churning takes place. Accordingly, various people are joining issues. That is one thing. And another thing is, maybe because of that or maybe because of something else, the changes in ideas, changes in perspectives. That is, it should be, because if it is taken as Orientalism, then what happens? That becomes a global perspective again, or the entire East. Now, that has to be segregated. So it becomes Indic studies, Chinese studies, Assyrian studies, etc. No longer Oriental studies, but we still continue with that. So the mainstream study is something different. So we are totally cut off from, we Sanskritists here, we remain totally cut off from that particular area. So there will be a problem whether to join issue with us or not for them. Whether we still live in the primitive world or Paleolithic world, or we live in the modern world, like that, whether to join issue with us, that's also a problem. And as has been said, the three issues, the sacred versus the political, like that, we still, when we are here, say for example, the idea in the 18th century, 19th century, 20th century, their idea was totally different. In the 21st century, the idea is different. For them, issues change. Issues no longer remain. Say the political issues, with the change of political ideologies, the issues change. For us, it is fundamental. The issues remain eternal. Always the issues are what is called, we are not going to change, because they have changed. Say today, it is political idea, political oppression for them. But tomorrow, if the ideas were to change, they are no longer going to what is called the cling with Sanskrit. They may switch over to Chinese ideology and things like that. But for us, it is our life and bread. It is our basic issues. So, these are some of the issues. I am not raising any questions. I am just what is called expressing my ideas, expressing my thoughts. Where this also, say for example, he wants a think tank to be created where we will be able to join issues, or where we will be able to give some ideas. In the sense, we will be able to develop our own ideas, but we cannot change our ideas. We cannot say, just like chameleon, we cannot go on changing, because this is our essential DNA. Whereas it is one of the issues, one of the tools for them, for the current political or current social or current cultural strategies. So there is essential difference between Indians joining issues with West on Indic studies. There are two essential characteristics that also we have to address, that also we have to take into account. Okay, so expressing these my opinions.
Thank you.
If it is proven that Newton was a badmash,
he was a scoundrel, then aeroplane will not start falling down because gravitation is gone. The nature of reality is independent of how somebody is understanding it.